What is up, guys? It's Gage here. Welcome to you, Buck Dat. And today, we're going to be talking about the final edition of the preseason. Kyle Trask edition, I should say. And we're going to be talking about the roster cuts, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. So, preseason game, Colts. Kyle Trask actually had a few good series. I believe he threw an interception, though. But overall, he looked pretty good, and he was moving out of the pocket, which I was very concerned with. I wasn't sure if Kyle was very mobile, which is a big factor, especially in this league. I loved seeing it. He rolled out of the pocket. He was about to go this way, turned around, and threw the sidearmed. You gotta love it. Kyle Trask is moving out of the pocket. He's looking comfortable. Made a few mistakes. You're gonna have to expect that of a second-year quarterback. And yes, he's looking phenomenal. He is looking he looks like he has a lot of potential. Very much potential, and I'm just excited. I'm really excited for him, and honestly, I was a critic of Kyle Trask. A lot of concerns he has calmed me. He's calmed my concerns. His arm strength, I was a little concerned with. Proved that he can throw it long fields, as you guys see in the preseason. And mobility. I was very concerned about that. I was hoping he was not going to be like a Peyton Manning type, where he's kind of the pocket passer, maybe general type of quarterback style. No, he can move out of the pocket. And now the only question I have for him is his progress next season, when Tom Brady most likely will not be here, and his leadership. I don't know much about him as a leader. I haven't heard too much. I heard he's done good practice a lot. He has given a lot of praise. But the one thing to me is, what is his leadership? Because that's what's going to matter at the end of the day. Because you look at Matthew Stafford. Dude messed up his shoulder. Detroit Lions, I think it was his second or third year. Everyone should help. Hey, I'm good. Let's go. Dude, to put Frank, he fucked up his shoulder. And he came back for a comeback win against the Cleveland Browns. It's not the biggest team to win against, but still, it shows you the leadership. He'll play with every ounce he has, and that's what I want to see from Kyle Trask. And I can't wait to see him ball. I think he has great potential. And now there's a lot of criticism going around Kyle Trask. Oh, he doesn't look, guys. You think Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, you think all those guys looked perfect in preseason. They did some crazy ass shit. They did a few times, but not always. And Kyle Trask, you look at it, it's like, holy shit, look what this guy's doing. He literally faked defensive ends, ran around, and threw a dart. I forget who it was. I think it was, I don't know, probably Tyler Johnson or someone that was doing good. I'll get to Tyler Johnson in a minute. And Kyle Trask is making moves. And his progress, I was kind of looking over highlights and tapes from him last season, and he's looking so much better. Even from the first game, he's looking better. And keep in mind, guys, his line has not been good. It's been pretty bad. Luckily, it's backups. And yeah, Kyle Trask is looking strong. I honestly think he should be the backup, number 2 behind Brady. And I've been fair and not fair with Kyle Trask. And I feel like after seeing him more evaluated, Kyle Trask has passed all the tests. And I think should have a chance to compete for the certain job next season, and should be the number 2 behind Brady. But I don't think it's going to happen, because Buccaneers ownership, the coaches are a big fan of Lane. So they're probably going to keep him as a backup. But guys, keep an eye on Kyle Trask. He's going to do some great stuff. And other preseason stars, not just Kyle Trask, Tyler Johnson. It was heating up in training camp, catching the passes, making some crazy plays. Very consistent. which he had trouble with last year. Looked great in preseason, and man, it's getting the roster cuts. And there's a couple players I was doing well. Sternum Thompson he was playing lights out in return kicks. Hopefully he gets in the 53-man roster later this year. Probably when Darden starts messing up, which I think he might. I think Thompson will be. My prediction: Thompson goes in the roster this year. He will be on the roster this year, sometime this year in the season. And the roster cuts. You guys already gave a little spoiler. Thompson is not on the roster right now. The Bucks are right now working on getting him in the practice squad. As far as I know, I would assume because he was a stud. If they didn't, I'd be very disappointed. I'm already disappointed. He should be on the roster. But Tyler Johnson will not be the Bucks. He just got signed to the Texans. He got claimed off waivers. That's why I think we should have kept him. Texans were smart. We were not. Honestly, I think Scotty should have went. He should have been the guy going to the Texans. Not. I believe we should have kept Tyler Johnson and got rid of Scotty. Scotty, I'm not gonna say he's always bad, but he's either up or down, up or down, up or down. Like when he's up, he's freaking phenomenal, bro. He's you guys seen the season, he plays pretty well. But when he's off, man, he's off. Like he's missed so many opportunities in preseason. I'm like, Scotty, you're making it so hard for me to cheer for you, my guy. You're making it so hard. Like, I just don't see how you pick Johnson. You pick Scotty over Johnson. And Todd Bowles is like, yeah, he didn't fit his special teams needs. He doesn't need to, my guy. He doesn't need to. He's the backup behind Julio Jones. We don't need him in special teams. That's what the 6 receivers for. That's what Thompson's for, my guy. I trust our coaching staff. I'll trust them. They haven't disappointed, and they got some Super Bowl ring, so I'm gonna trust them. But Todd Bowles' explanation very makes me concerned. I'm like, what? Is that the reason why you cut Tyler Johnson, who's looking phenomenal in preseason and training camp? I just don't get it. I really don't. And you don't sign Thompson over Darden, who he has potential, but Thompson's ready to go. I'm like, get the best guys now, my guy. Thompson and Tyler Johnson would have been the best guys to get over Scotty and Darden. Like, we have a great, regardless, we have a great 4-man receiver unit. Mike Evans, Godwin, Russell Gage, my name twin, and Julio Jones. So regardless, we're good. Let's just hope we don't have to rely on those guys because I'm not super confident. Forgot Brashad Perriman's on the roster. That's actually a receiver I liked. He did well when he was on the field. Didn't miss too many opportunities. The only moves I'm really disappointed are honestly is Scotty and Darden making the roster. I don't think they should have. And we got some better news. Defense. Andre Antonio from LSU has been cut. They're saying he's probably going to make the practice squad. Had a sack during a Colts game. Did well. Phenomenal. Late round pick. And I see a lot of upside with that dude. So, we're looking pretty good. And I'm going to try to keep you updated 53-man roster. Still working on design. So, I'm hoping to start having screens where I can show you guys. I'm working on that. We'll definitely have it next year around. I will have it next year around, but basically it's going to be Tom Brady, Blaine Gabbert, Kyle Trask, running backs. They actually announced Vaughn's going to be the second running back, so it's going to be Lenny, Vaughn, White, and Giovanni Bernard. I don't think we have any fullbacks. Receiver, obviously it's going to be Mike Evans, Gage, Julio. Gage will be number 2 when Godwin will be number 2 when he gets back, but right now he's not playing. Scotty, Rashad Perriman, and then Darden as receivers. Tight ends. I believe it's Cameron Brate, Kyle Rudolph, Go Keefe, and I think that's our four-man. I think that's our four-man unit. And Kate Oden. Kate Oden and then Keefe. Keefe's going to be more of a blocking tight end, though. So that's where they're going to have him at. He did great blocking this preseason. Great move. And I think he was undrafted. Either that or he was a 7th round pick. 7th round pick, that's right. He was drafted. Offensive lineman. Left tackle. We all know Donovan Smith. Stud. Not sure if he didn't make the Pro Bowl yet. He will. He's awesome. Left guard. Go to Kiki. Let's go. The Glass Eater made it as a starter. It's going to have a couple rough patches, but I think he's going to do phenomenal. Had some rough starts, but he's going to prove his doubters this year. Center, Hensley. I think it was pretty obvious he was going to be a starter. Former 3rd round pick last year from, trying to think here, Notre Dame. Played well. Was one of the guys that was very praised during the preseason and the great training camp. Got a little dinged up towards the end of the Colts game, towards the end of his series. So we'll keep an eye on that. Most likely he will be starting though. Right guard is Shake Mason. Stud, top 5 in the last 5 to 6 years. And then right tackle, obviously it's worse. Our stud tackle. Let's go. And then I'm not sure how the defense. It's basically going to be the same. Joe Tryon, Barrett, Vita, Hicks. Those guys are going to be the main unit. And cornerback is obviously Carlton Davis, and this is surprising me. SMB. He's been very injured. Played well during the 2020 season when we went to the Super Bowl. Has not played really well since then, to be honest. Been injured, but I don't know. Hopefully they do well. I trust Todd Bowles. He's a defensive guru, so I'll trust him on that one. Dean Ford and McCollum, number 4. And number 5 will be D. Delaney. I'm excited for that dude. I think I'm pretty confident in the defense unit. Only concerns I have is SMB, so we'll see how that goes. Antonio Winfield, starter, and next one will be Logan Ryan and Neil. So that is an exciting unit, and obviously my guy Ryan Suckup made it, kicker, and then we got our punter Jake Camarda. So we are looking phenomenal. I'm loving this 53-man roster. Like I said, there's a few things I wasn't entirely happy with, but I'm not the coaching staff, so I'll trust in them. Guys, let's go. Next week's the season, and we're going to see the Bucs light it up against Dallas. But anyway, guys, hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe, and I hope you bucked that.